Dear student, welcome to all of you in my online maths video class. In this class, we will discuss about the ninth chapter of class 11 mathematics, that is binomial theorem. Binomial theorem. Here, binomial means an algebraic expression in which there are two terms, that is called binomial. Just like a plus b is binomial, a minus b is binomial. In class 9th and 10th also, we have explained a plus b square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Similarly, a minus b whole square, a square minus 2ab plus b square. Here, a plus b whole cube is equal to a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. Or we can write a minus b whole cube, a cube plus 3a square b minus 3ab square plus b cube. Actually, this is the expansion of this a minus b, a cube here, a cube plus b cube plus 3ab, a minus b. If we expand it, then it will be a cube here, b cube means this value, and plus 3a square b this value, and plus minus minus 3ab square this value. In this way, this can be written as like this. Similarly, its expansion is also we can write in this form. But here it is difficult to write the expansion of binomials like this: a plus b raised to the power 4, a plus b raised to the power 6, like that. Okay? For doing this, a plus b raised to the power 7, 8 also. So for the expansion of this type of binomials, there is a mathematician, that is whose name is Pascal. He make a method for expansion of this type of binomial theorems. Just like if we have a plus b raised to the power 0, it have 1 only. A plus b raised to the power 1. And here a plus b raised to the power 1 means a plus b. Here a plus b whole square means a square plus 2ab plus b square. Here only one we have, only one constant value, that is 1. And here the coefficient of a is 1, the coefficient of b is 1. Here the coefficient of a square is 1, coefficient of b square is 1, and coefficient of ab is 1. Now remove this. Remove this. And here, so we get this type of things. And if here what we have, index of binomial, and this is the coefficient of various terms. Coefficient of various terms. If the index is 0, the coefficient of constant value is 1. If the here 1 means a plus b raised to the power 1. In that case we get a plus b here. A plus b raised to the power 1 means a plus b. The coefficient of 1, the coefficient is 1 here. This represents the coefficient of this. Similarly, if we have a plus b whole square, then a square plus 2ab plus b square, its coefficient is 1. Here the coefficient of ab is 2 and the coefficient of b square is this. We just find a relation. If we add these two, 1 and 1, these two here, we get 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Similarly, if we here we have 0, 1 then this, if 0 this, if 2 we have then this, if 3 then the ending and the last will be 1. Here it will be 1 and again here 1. Now we add this value 3, again add this 3. Getting? If we have 4, if the power is 4, then what will be the coefficient? Again we start from 1 and ending should be also from 1. So here that will be 3 and 1 4, again 3 plus 3 6, and again here 3 and 1 4. It means the coefficient will be 1 4 6 4 1. How we can write? A plus b raised to the power 4 can be written as a raised to the power 4 plus plus this coefficient 4 a cube b1 means a cube b plus 6 a square b square, again plus 4 a b cube and plus b raised to the power 4. Like this way we can expand a plus b raised to the power 4 here. Similarly, if the index means if the index of a plus b is, if the index or the power of the binomial is 5, then how we write? Here 1 and again we add here 4 and 1 will be 5, again we add here 6 plus 4 will be 10, again we add here 6 plus 4 will be 10, and again we add, then 4 and 1 will be 5, and again the 1. Means the starting, this represents the index, this represents the index. The starting and ending should be 1, coefficient will be 1, and after that we add the previous one, 4 and 1 5, 6 and 4 10, 6 and 4 10, again 4 and 1 5, then 1. It means if we have the index as 5, then it will be 1 5 10 10 5 1. Then how we expand it? A plus b raised to the power 5 can be written as a raised to the power 5 plus, here its coefficient 5, a raised to the power 4b plus 10, a raised to the power 3 b square plus again 10, a square b cube, again plus 5 a b raised to the power 4 plus b raised to the power 5. In this way we can expand it. Now what is, if we see this carefully, we find that here the index of power a is just decreasing by 1. Here the power of a is 5, the power of a is 4, the power of a is 3, the power of a is 2, 1, and here 0. The power of a is just descending by 1 and the power of b is ascending here. Here b raised to the power 0. We can write a raised to the power 5 into 1 and 1 can be written as b raised to the power 0, and here b raised to the power 1, b raised to the power 2, b raised to the power 3, b raised to the power 4, b raised to the power 5. Getting? Now one thing more we find here. The addition of the index of a and b is equal to 5. Index 5. Here a raised to the power 5. We can write b raised to the power 0 also. So 5 plus 0 will be 5. Here a raised to the power 4, b raised to the power 1. Then again 4 plus 1 is 5. A raised to the power 3 and b square, so 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. Again 2 and 3 is 5. 4 and 1 is 5, and here 5. It means the power of the first term and the second term here, if we add, we get the index of the binomial, that is 5. Okay, one thing more we notice, if the power is 0, then the term is 1, just like here, a plus b raised to the power 0, then 1. And if a plus b, if the term of the binomial, the power of the binomial is 1, then there will be 2 terms, just like ab. If a plus b is square, then a square plus 2ab plus b square, then we have 3 terms. If the power is 2, then we have 3 terms. Similarly, if the power is 4, then square. Similarly, if the power is cube, then we have a cube plus 3 a square b plus 3 ab square plus b cube. Here the power is 3. In this case, we have 4 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4. If the power is 4, we have 5 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If the power is 5, we have 6 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It means if the index is n, then the power will be if the index is n, in that case the number of terms will be n plus 1. If any binomial expansion have its power 4, then number of terms will be 5. If any binomial expansion have index or power 5, then its number of terms will be 6. In this way, there are so many things from where we get it. So this type of arrangement is called Pascal triangle. Okay, Pascal triangle. But this is not possible if the index is more, means higher, just like a plus b raised to the power 20, a plus b raised to the power 12, a plus b raised to the power minus 5. It will be difficult to find its value. So here, to explain this type of to explain these cases, we use a concept based on combination. Here, just like if we have a plus b square, so we can write here a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, here the coefficient is 1, coefficient is 2, again the coefficient is 1. So using combination symbol, NCR is equal to factorial n upon factorial r factorial n minus r. Here the symbol is 1, we can write 2c1 a square plus 2c2 ab plus 2c0 2c1 and here 2c2 b square. Okay, 2c0 is 1, 2c1 is 2 and 2c2 is also 1. Similarly, if we want to write a plus b raised to the power q, then we write here 3c0 a raised to the power q plus 3c1 a square b plus 3c2 ab square plus 3c3 b. In this way we can write where 3c0 gives 1, here a cube means 1 into a cube plus 3 a square b plus 3 ab square plus b cube. Here 3c1 means what? 3c1 is factorial 3 upon factorial 1 into factorial 3 minus 1. Then we can write 3 into 2 into 1 and here factorial 1 means 1 and factorial 3 minus 1 means factorial 2, that will be 2 into 1, 2 cancel, its value will be 3. Similarly, we can prove that 3c2 is equal to 3 and 3c3 is equal to 1. In this way, we can write the expansion of the binomials in the form of using C also, that is combination also. So if the power of binomial is n, just like a plus b raised to the power n, then in this case total number of terms will be n plus 1 and we can write here nc0 a raised to the power n plus nc1 a raised to the power n minus 1b plus nc2 a raised to the power n minus 2b square plus up to here we can write ncr a raised to the power n minus r b raised to the power r plus the last term ncn a raised to the power n minus n, that will be 0 and b raised to the power n. Finally b raised to the power n. Okay, in this way we can represent. This is the basic expansion of binomial when the index is n, where NC0, NC1, NC2, NCR up to NCn, they are called coefficient of this binomial expansion. They are called binomial coefficient, where this n belongs to natural number. Okay, so in this way we can explain it. Now if we want to write the general term of this binomial expansion, then we can write that a plus b raised to the power n is equal to, here r is equal to 0 to 1, NCR a raised to the power n minus r b raised to the power r. That this is the symbol for, this is here r is equal to 0 to n. This is the symbol for summation. Just like if we take r is equal to 0, it gives the first term NC0 a raised to power n minus 0 b raised to power 0. It gives the first term. If we take just like r is equal to 1, then it will be NC1 a raised to power n minus 1 b raised to the power 1, second term. Okay, so here this is the general binomial terms. We can write like this way. Okay, a plus b raised to the power n is equal to, here from r is equal to 0 to n, NCR a to the power n minus r b raised to the power r. Okay, now I already told NC0, NC1 and NC2, NCR, and similarly up to that NCn, they are called the coefficient of the binomial expansion, or we can say binomial coefficient. Remember, in combination I told you here NCR is equal to NCn minus r. Okay, so similarly here NC2 can be written as NCn minus 2, or here 10C2 is equal to 10C 10 minus 2, or we can write 10C8. Here 10C1 can be equal to 10C 10 minus 1, that is 9. Okay, we can use this property for finding the coefficient. This is the some terms related to the topic. Now some special cases of the binomial expansion we will see. Okay, remember this. This is the general term. Now if we take here, in this case, a plus b, at the place of a plus b if you write a minus b, then this can be written as, here a minus b raised to the power n is equal to, it can be written as a plus minus b whole raised to the power n. We can write like this way. Then NC0 a raised to power n, and here b, at the place of b it will be minus 1, and here it will be minus b whole square. Similarly here it will be minus b raised to the power r. Similarly here minus b raised to the power n. In this way the general form will be minus b raised to the power r, but minus b, here its general expansion of this type of binomial is equal to like this way. But minus b raised to the power r can be written as minus 1 to the power r and b raised to the power r. So here we can represent it minus 1 raised to the power r, and here r is equal to 0 to n, NCR a raised to the power n minus r b raised to the power r. This is the difference between a plus b raised to the power n and a minus b raised to the power n whole raised to the power n. If the value of n is if the value of n is even, then it will be positive terms. Okay, but if the value of n will be odd, just like 1, 3, 5, 7, in that case the term will be negative. But in the case of positive, that means even, just like 2, 4, 6, 8, the term will be positive. In this way we can write here a minus b raised to the power n is equal to nc0 a raised to the power n minus nc1 a raised to the power n minus 1 b plus nc2 a raised to the power n minus 2 b square, again minus nc3 a raised to the power n minus 3 b cube plus. But nth term, we do not know what is the value of n. It is plus or it is a even or odd. Therefore, it will be better to write like this way: minus 1 raised to the power r ncn b raised to the power n. Expansion of the a minus b raised to the power n will be like this. Okay, and I already explained in short form how we can write it. Minus 1 raised to the power r, sign of summation, r is equal to 0 to n, its value will be, and here ncr a raised to the power n minus r b raised to the power r, a minus b raised to the power n. Okay, we can write like this. Now some more cases, special cases we will discuss. That is, if we have 1 plus x raised to the power n, then what happens? Then again we write nc0 here, just like a and b, then a raised to the power n. So when we write 1 raised to the power n, its value will be 1 only. So here nc0 and plus nc1 a raised to the power n minus 1 means 1 raised to the power n minus 1, the value will be 1 only, and here it will be x. Similarly, nc2 x square plus nc3 x cube. Similarly here ncn only, because the value will be increases, and here x to the power n. It means 1 plus x raised to the power n is nc0 plus nc1x, nc2x square, nc3x cube plus ncn x raised to the power n. Here we can write it like this way, using summation, r is equal to 0 to n ncr. Okay, 1 raised to the power n minus r, but its value will be always 1. Therefore, no need to write this, and x raised to the power r, its value 1 plus x whole raised to the power n, its value will be this. Okay, now if we write 1 minus x raised to the power n, then what happens? It will be in this form, r is equal to 0 to n ncr minus x raised to the power r. Here we can this in this form also, minus 1 raised to the power r is equal to 0 to n ncr x raised to the power r. If the value of 1 minus x is this, then okay. Now here I am going to explain one more thing, very important result we will get. Let us see that. In this way, we find that a plus b raised to the power n is equal to nc0 a raised to the power n plus nc1 a raised to the power n minus 1b plus nc2 a raised to the power n minus 2b square plus here ncn a raised to the power n minus 1 and here b raised to the power n. Now we also see that if a is equal to 1 and b is equal to x, in this case it will be a plus x raised to the power n, and which is equal to nc0 plus nc1x plus nc2x square plus nc3x cube plus here ncn1, because at the place of b, what is this? X. b raised to the power n means x raised to the power n. Now if x is equal to 1, in that case we find that 1 plus 1 raised to the power n is equal to nc0 plus nc1, and here at the place of x is 1, then it will be into 1 plus nc2 x square means square of 1 square, plus nc3 x cube means 1 cube plus up to ncn 1 raised to power n. Getting? But we know that whatever power of 1 we have, its value will be always 1. So therefore, and multiply to any value. If 1 is multiplied to any value, it gives the same value. Therefore, here its value will be only this much. In this way, we find one conclusion that nc0 plus nc1 plus nc2 plus nc3 up to ncn is equal to 2 raised to the power n plus 1 is equal to 2 raised to the power n here. Okay? It means if we add here n 10c 5c0 plus 5c1 plus 5c2 plus 5c3 plus 5c4 plus 5c5, its value will be 2 raised to power 5. Okay, 5c0, 5c1, 5c2, 5c3, 5c4, 5c5, 5c5, then its value will be 2 raised to the power 5. Here we get this conclusion. Here in a combination topic also, it was mentioned that out of an object, if we want to make a group, then total number of combination will be 2 raised to the power n. Here nc0 represent an empty group, nc1 represent a group in which only one object, nc2 represent a group in which there are 2 objects. Similarly here ncn represent a group in which total number of object is included. Then its value will be 2 raised to the power, means number of combination will be 2 raised to the power n. Okay, but if we want to make a group, a non-empty group, then this empty group will be deducted. In this way, we get this one nc1 plus nc2 plus nc3 plus up to ncn is equal to 2 raised to the power n minus nc0. This we have to subtract, and nc0 means 1. Therefore, we also get this situation nc1 plus nc2 plus ncn plus ncn up to ncn is equal to 2 raised to the power n minus 1. It means if we want to find here 5c1 plus 5c2 plus 5c3 plus 5c4 plus 5c5, then total value will be 2 raised to the power 5 minus 1. Okay, if you calculate 100%, the value will be 2 raised to the power 5 minus 1. 2 raised to the power 5 minus 1, whatever give, that value will be exactly this value. Now here if we take, okay, here we get two facts we get here. Similarly, if we take x is equal to minus 1, x is equal to minus 1, then what happens? In that case, it will be 1 minus 1 raised to the power n, and here nc0 plus nc1. At the place of x we write minus 1. At the place of 1 we write minus 1 plus nc2 minus 1 square plus nc3 minus 1 cube. Similarly, plus, now we do not know what is the value of n. It is positive, it is even or odd, then it will be better to write here minus 1 raised to the power n ncn. Okay, it means here, from here we get one result, what, nc0, and its value will be, the second term will be negative because this is negative. So minus nc1, again minus 1 is square given, then it will be positive nc2. Similarly, this will be negative, so here it will be minus nc3 up to this, and its value will be 0. Okay, now what we do, we just take the positive terms like this way, nc0 plus nc2 plus nc4 plus, it will be equal to nc1 plus nc3 plus nc5. Okay, means the sum of the sum of, we can write in this way, we can write that the sum of the coefficient of odd terms of an expansion, the sum of coefficient of odd term is equal to the sum of coefficient of even terms. The sum of coefficient of odd terms here 1, 3, 5 is equal to the sum of coefficient of even terms. Okay. So in this way, and its value will be equal to half of, its value will be equal to half of sum of the coefficient of all terms. Sum of the coefficient, its value will be sum of the coefficient of all terms. And we know that what is the sum of the coefficient of all terms? Sum of the coefficient of all terms means C0 plus C1, means here NC0, NC1 plus NC2 plus up to NCn is equal to 2 raised to power n. So here at the place of sum of the coefficient of all terms, we can write 1 by 2 into 2 raised to power n minus 1 and 2 raised to power n, then its value will be 2 raised to power n minus 1. It means we can write NC0, NC2, NC4 plus up to dash dash is equal to NC1 plus NC3 plus NC5 plus like that, and its value will be equal to 2 raised to power n minus 1. It means here we can write the sum of the coefficient of odd terms in the extension of 1 plus x to the power n, where n belongs to natural number, is equal to the sum of the coefficient of even terms, and each value is equal to 2 raised to power n minus 1. Sum of the coefficient of even terms is equal to sum of the coefficient of all odd terms, and this is equal to 2 raised to power n minus 1. This is the theoretical portion related to the binomial expansion exercise 9.1. Okay. Okay, 9. Now we just explain something more. If n is a positive odd integer, if n is positive odd integer, and we have an expansion like this way, a plus b raised to the power n plus a minus b raised to the power n. If n is positive odd integer, remember it, n is positive odd integer, and we have this type of expansion a plus b raised to the power n plus a minus b raised to the power n, or like this way, a plus b raised to the power n minus a minus b raised to the power n. In this case, the total number of terms, in this case, the total number of terms is equal to n plus 1 by 2. In this case, the total number of terms will be n plus 1 by 2. Similarly, if n is positive even integer, the case second now I am going to discuss. If n is positive even integer, in that case, a plus b raised to the power n plus a minus b raised to the power n, or a plus b raised to the power n minus a minus b raised to the power n. In both situations, total number of terms is equal to n by 2 plus 1. Okay. In this situation, when n is odd integer, then total term will be n plus 1 by 2, and in this case the total term will be n by 2 plus 1. Here in example 7, one question given related to this. In example 7, let us see. Find the number of terms in the expansion of x plus a raised to the power 51 minus x minus a raised to the power 51. In that case, we can find the index is 51, that is odd, total number of term will be 51 plus 1, that will be 52. 52 by 2 means 26. It means in that case total number of term will be 26. Okay, this is the total theoretical portion given before exercise chapter exercise 9.1. So try to do it. Try to solve some question from the exercise, and after that some exercise question also. I will try to give the PDF solution of this question. If you have any doubt, you should ask through WhatsApp. Thank you.